Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Packers going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Rodgers. He hits Greg, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Farmer. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this one is right down the middle. And an update from up in Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Farmer. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 45. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Oh, this is blocked. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Farmer. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Rodgers on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And an update from up in Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Set. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Look at over. Now let's go. All right, now look at Leopard. Detroit.
They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Set. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Always got some breathing room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Boom, down there.
They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Rodgers powering forward. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing again. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they try the right side here. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. That's a strong running. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's got some space here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
Perkins on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Rodgers hands to Montgomery, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. Here we go, now. Leopard. Leopard. Check. 4 down.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rodgers now to throw on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. His throw incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Patriots, they've extended their lead in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now, I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Farmer. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Rodgers to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
3-19.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.